Hey, what's up, everybody? Thunderfist 1978 coming at you here on a Tuesday evening. Hope everybody's had a great day so far. We're continuing Ys Origin tonight. More than likely, I think we're going to finish Unica's story. And after which, we're going to go ahead and start Hugo's story. And then after we finish that, we'll move on to Ys 1 and 2. The last time I checked our polls, the original Turbo. Well, I don't know if original is the right word to use. The Turbo Graphics port was the one that was winning. As far as playing the original Ys 1 and 2. Let's see, is there... I don't know that any of those are really going to help us in this fight. I'll go ahead and recite this one more time since it's been a few days since we saw it last. Lady Rhea! Unica? Well, if it isn't the Tova girl. I must admit, I'm surprised. I never expected a powerless child like you to be the first one up here. Can the chatter, Dallas? Just release Lady Rhea and hand over the Black Pearl. I'm afraid I can't do that. They're both quite instrumental to my plans, you see. Your plans? You mean this ritual to make Solomon's Shrine fall out of the sky? Why go to so much trouble to do that? What can you possibly gain from it? Oh, come now, isn't it obvious? In order to make the demonic essence whole, I need the full power of the Black Pearl. And right now, most of that power is being used to keep your precious shrine afloat. Therefore, to gain my end, your kind must lose their wings, so to speak. Wait! You're doing all of this, manning an army of demons, killing innocent people and causing suffering on a massive scale, just so you can steal the power we're using to keep our holy shrine afloat? Well, when you put it that way, yes, that's the long and the short of it indeed. You see, only the divine power of the goddesses is capable of controlling the Black Pearl. And since they're not particularly interested in redirecting their efforts, I'm left with but one course of action. You and everyone who serves you is a monster! Perhaps. But if so, I'm most comfortable in my monstrousness. And now, I must ever so delicately pluck your Lady Rhea's powers from her. Soon, the demonic essence will regain its perfect form. Like hell! I won't let you lay a finger on her! Ugh. You're wasting your time. Remember, you're no sorceress. You're just a little girl blindly flailing around big, sharp objects. And I am behind a very solid barrier. Unica, don't! He's taken the demonic essence into himself. Even with your father's sword, you won't be able to touch him at all. No! Has it finally dawned on you just how weak you truly are? Perhaps I should give you a proper demonstration of my power, in case any doubt remains. This is what it means to be a Darkling.
Unica!
It ends here, Unica Tova. You should have known better. Let me try that again. You should have known better than to set foot in my circle. Your fate was sealed the moment you appeared before me. I bid you farewell. May the next life treat you more favorably.
Oh. Against all odds, I made it all the way to the tower summit. But now, it's all for nothing. I'm going to die here. Dad, Roy, what do I do?
Oh, I gotta sneeze. I hate that. It went away. What?
I'm alive? Sorry to have kept you waiting, Unica.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Mighty impressive that you made it all the way here on your own, though. You came. If you'd please, Rhea. We must gather our power and confer it upon Unica. Of course. On your lead, Fina.
The divine power of the goddesses. No, it's more than that. But how?
Don't doubt yourself, Unica. You've never once been powerless. You've always been strong. All of our wishes, our feelings, and our strengths, we now give to you. Take them with our blessings. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Yeah! I did it!
Impossible. Very well, then. I will not allow my aspirations to be compromised by the likes of you. Behold, my true might.
What's he doing? Watch out, Unica! He's releasing the demonic essence within him. He intends to transform.
Behold the perfect fusion of man and demon. May the sight forever burn itself into your eyes. You know, I just now realized what happened to Rhea. Hopefully she's safe somewhere. All right, here we go. Took me a second to remember what that fire attack was going to be. Oh, I wish it would stop that. I'm well aware that it can't install that. And the reasons why it can't. Ow. Ow! Cut it out. Wasn't expecting it to restart the entire pattern of attacks. Stop. Now, see, that time it didn't just restart the pattern. Ah, crap. Oh, no, you don't. No! Stop that! No. No! No! Stop! Stop! It's not even supposed to do that cannon when I'm that close. I didn't think. No. It sure is doing that cannon a lot. when I'm like really close. It's all right. So I learned that there is a way to avoid that attack. Long as I'm able to avoid that attack and still keep landing attacks on those shield generators, I should be able to take this dude down. I'll just have to stay relatively close to him, so that whenever he inevitably does that cannon, I can get behind him. Wish we didn't have to fast forward over so much text every time. But this might be the time when we finish him off. I'm just going to have to... be a bit less careless next time. So Unica's really close to the goddesses. I wonder what Hugo's relationship with them is. That is so satisfying, watching that barrier just shatter like that. You know, now that I think about it, the wind attack might actually be more effective against those shield generators. But then again, I'm wanting to say I've tried that before and it didn't fare so well. Nice. Oh. So in this form, it does reset the attack pattern. Hey. Oh, no, you don't. Stop getting in a position where I can't run. No. No! Stop that! Okay. Stop it! No, 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 no! Don't ever do that while I'm that far away. Every time I feel like I figured it out, the game like throws a curveball in my face. You know, I'm still thinking that you know, especially given how effective um up close combat is once that force field goes down, I'm still feeling like what I should do when I attack those shield generators. I think I should stick with the wind skill. Or I'm going to try it again at least. There, finally got my water bottle open. Ugh. those cannons that generate the shields. I kind of wonder what what the proper name for them is. Because I mean, they do more than just generate a shield. They act as extra cannons for him as well. Part of me feels like maybe I should grind a little bit more and get more SP, so I can purchase one of the other blessings. I feel like maybe I'll fare better once like suppose I'm not using as many magic points to or mana points to use the skills. Just feels strange calling them magic points when they're technically not supposed to be magic spells. No, no, no! Stop! Uh-oh. Ow, ow. No. All right, cool. No, you don't. No! No changing up the attack patterns! No. No turning while you're charging. No, 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 no! No. Nice try, pal, but nothing doing. Okay, obviously. Only the fire attack is going to be effective here. I thought perhaps wind could be, but... Ha! No! No! You didn't give me enough time to get out of the way! Oh, this is irritating. No! 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 Well, I kind of rather... It's not letting me run fast enough! No! 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 No, 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 no. No! 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 What? Oh my gosh! I swear. All right, I'm gonna go back and grind a little bit. Obviously, all right, let's see what I need for each power. Okay, I'm gonna need at least 160,000. I'll go for that first. I'm at a loss for words for how ridiculous Dallas is. Okay, wait. Why are there no enemies here? I could have sworn there was I could have sworn there were enemies there. Okay, this may be where I'm thinking of. Yeah. Okay, I've already got the silver charms equipped. I mean, technically, I could use the spirit necklace. But part of me wonders if even that would be enough. And then there's the fact I don't want to use up Roy's essence like that. Let's see, skill recovery. What? I would guess that's magic point recovery or mana point recovery, as it were. I mean, I would think she's already strong enough to fight against Dallas. Like from a physical standpoint. So hopefully just one or two blessings will be enough. Because, I mean, really, his attacks don't cast harmful effects on you. Well, except for the loss of hit points. But that doesn't really count. Ooh, nice. Oh, geez, I forgot all about these guys. At least the physical attacks are doing a pretty good amount of damage. And I'm getting a decent amount of SP. Nice. I think I'm gonna try to get both of those blessings. The lowered amount of mana points plus the added skill recovery. Nice. So we know we need 360,000 SP for both of those blessings put together. And I would assume I'm gonna level up in the midst of it. That should help out. I don't know how much it'll help out, but I guess we'll find out next time we fight Dallas. With the rate that the experience is coming, I would say we probably are only going to level up once. Okay, that's one blessing we can get. Nice. Sweet. We're almost halfway there. Of course, we started off almost a third of the way there to our current goal. And I wasn't even sure at that point what kind of goal we were going to have. Yeah, getting damage lowered and getting max hit points raised should help a little bit. You know, all by itself, I mean. It's hard to say whether I could potentially gain another level or not. I don't think I'm going to, but that experience is starting to come a bit faster than I thought it was. If I only gain one more level in the midst of all this, hey, that's all right. Between that and the other bonuses we're going to be getting, that's going to help out a whole lot. Let's see. No, that was not the max level. I wondered at first if it was. Wait. Oh. I wondered why she was glowing. I was like, is that just a level 50 thing? And then I realized I must have accidentally hit the triangle button. Because I was not trying to use that. But it happened anyway. We need just south of 170,000 SP to be able to get both bonuses. Just south of 10,000 to get the reduced S point or mana point usage. Which we knew automatically we were going to want that. Right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference as far as reduction of damage taken and increase of damage that we're dealing. But we know it's there. Maybe I'll notice it a little bit more when we're actually in battle against Dallas. surprised 2 damage is all we're taking from poison. Because if I remember correctly, I thought the amount of damage you took from poison increases the higher your level or the higher your max hit points. That's what I always remembered anyway. Okay, so now we can reduce the amount of mana points that are used. Huh. Heavy status. I don't remember encountering that before in this game. I mean, I should have remembered it was a thing in the series as a whole. I just didn't remember it being in this game at all. Nice. All right, cool. You. Come down and fight me. I forgot that dude in general just has higher defense. I was wondering why I was only doing 31 damage with my strongest attack. And then I remembered it's because that particular knight has heightened defense. Look out. No, I don't think I'm going to level up again. It might come close, but I don't see it actually happening. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that's like a little over 3,000 experience that I've gained. You know, since we've leveled up from all this fighting. And then there's the fact that the amount of experience that you get goes down anyway. The higher your level, the less experience you get from the same enemy. That's something I forgot for a bit too. All right, cool. All right. All right, cool. I don't know. It's going to be close. We're 2/3 of the way to what we need. And we've only gotten like 130 some odd SP since we started this. We had over 100,000 before we actually went on the hunt, as it were. I know it's not going to make a whole lot of difference attack-wise because we've already gotten all the Clearia. Or I would think we have. But, you know, it still is a little crazy to me when it'll say max level for other equipment, but not really for not for your weapon. I forgot about the rate of experience gain and how we can increase it. And unfortunately, it's back to the base amount again. I think there is a chance we could level up again. Now that I look at you know, where our experience requirement started and where it is now. and how much more SP we still need. Okay, good. That's nice. We got that at the maximum rate. All right, cool. Okay. Okay. And one more. Now I'm starting to think there's a very good chance that we're going to level up again. know, 2 levels plus those 2 bonuses, you know, that's likely to make a significant difference. Wouldn't it be something if it turned out I just needed to grind a little bit more? Like, not a whole lot, but just a little bit more than what I had. Let's see. What about over here? Nice. Okay, yeah. This is looking very favorable. Okay, yeah. We've still got a little over, well, a little under 40,000 SP to get now. But we're close enough to what we need to level up experience-wise that it's gonna happen. Okay, good. There's one. Okay, cool. Oh, geez. Okay. Now for you. Ow. There's a level up. We've got 12 hit points more at max than we had before. Okay, we need just under 10,000 SP to get both those bonuses that we needed. Or that we want, I should say. $36? Sure is. 41? Man, that did make a lot of difference. A lot more than I was expecting. Now I wonder why this knight's taking less damage than the other one was, when historically the other knight was was always taking less damage than the one that's now taking less damage. I know I didn't word that very well, but well, historically it's taken less damage than the other knight. And now the one that's guarding that chest is taking more damage than the other knight is. And I think we have all the SP that we need, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish out this room. Good Lord. All right. Let's go back to the summit. Okay, so reduce magic point usage. And that's it. Hasten skill recovery, yeah. Increase boost recovery. That'll be the next one we get if what we got here isn't enough. I would think it would be. But we shall soon see. You know, I will say this about Dallas. At least he, at least he's honest about what he's trying to do. Like when Unica says, says, so you're doing everything you're doing just to knock our shrine out of the sky, and he goes, well, essentially, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just goes to show that selfish ambitions, can be detrimental to other people. I mean, I know I'm pretty much preaching to the choir here, but it's just like one of the first observations that I can think of here. So what happened to Rhea and the Black Pearl? Did the Black Pearl merge with Dallas? Well, I don't know. Then again, what happened to Rhea? Like, as you can see, she just disappears from view. Yikes. Okay, she actually only took like 1 damage per hit there. That's something I can work with. Can you, like, not move around like that? It's possible that, oh, that this third round may be all we've left to do in order to take this form down. No. Sure was. Two levels have made so much difference. I mean, it's ridiculous how much difference that's made. Huh. And that barely did anything. Didn't even do half the damage it had done before. And here I thought 2 levels weren't gonna matter. Uh-oh, what's he doing now? Thank goodness that didn't do a whole lot of damage. Uh-oh. All right, cool. strikes. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I just needed to level up a little more. Please let that be it. I think we got him. So now we know level 51 is the target level. So it comes to this. My ambitions foiled by worthless, pathetic, powerless humans. Excuse me.
You're wrong about us, Dallas. We may be weaker than you'd like, but we're not powerless by any means. Our weaknesses are what make us strong. They bring us together and help us complement one another with our individual strengths. And by working together, there's nothing we can't do.
Such trite naivety. But I suppose you did defeat me with it. Just remember, humans and demons are like two sides of the same coin. Demons were born in the shadow of East's prosperity, after all. As long as humans desire that which remains out of reach, the demonic essence will never die. Our kind feeds off of yours. We will always return. So it shall ever be, for all eternity, inescapably.
Ah! Unica, stand back! What you see before you is the demonic essence itself. Oh, okay. But what are you going to do with it? You just leave that to us. Fina, are you ready? I am.
So they sealed it within the Black Pearl? What about the tower, though? Either way, its grip on the land of East has been broken. Yeah, that song we just heard earlier, there was a part of it that almost sounded like it came straight out of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But It's a bright new day. So what's our aftermath?
What? But I was really hoping we would all go back to the shrine together. Why do you have to stay on the surface? Unica, we gave up our wings to seal away the demonic essence. And a goddess's wings aren't just a symbol of her power, but a vessel for her life's energy. Without them, our time is short. We're going to sleep soon, likely for a very, very long time. You're going to sleep? I'm afraid so. And there's something we're going to need you to do for us. The seal we've placed on the demonic essence is imperfect at best. Returning the Black Pearl to Solomon's Shrine would be far too dangerous. Even keeping it here would be inviting calamity. Once we drifted into sleep, both we and the Pearl must be entombed deep within the earth, far from human hands. You mean we're never going to see you again? You may. We will awaken again someday. And when we do, I promise you'll be the first person we seek out. But you don't know when that'll be, or if I'll even still be around. I lost Dad, and I lost Roy, and now I'll be losing you too. I'm so sorry, Unica. Please don't cry.
We understand your request, and we shall grant it. You may count on us, both in this and in all future affairs of state while you sleep.
Thank you, Father Xion. When you return to the shrine, please tell the priests what has transpired here, and give them our fondest regards. Man, I don't envy you that task one bit. Breaking news like this to the 6 priests won't be easy.
Indeed, this will be a day remembered solemnly forevermore. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina, may I ask one final question? Dallas claimed that the demons would never be gone for good as long as we live. My first instinct was to dismiss that as an empty threat from a dying man. But on further consideration, I'm forced to wonder.
He spoke the truth, I'm afraid. The demons are gone for now, but they will return one day. When that will be and what form they'll take, however, remains a mystery.
I see. Should we prepare for that contingency then?
I don't think you'll need to. I have no doubt that when and if that happens, East will prevail. And we'll be there to help make sure of it. It's time, Fina. Lady Rhea! Lady Fina! Such a sour face. Come on, Unica. At least see us off with a smile. There's a lot for you to be happy about after all. You found your own inner strength and shown bravery beyond the need for magic. We can't thank you enough for everything you've done. You've always been dear to us, Unica, a true friend in every way. Please promise us that even as we sleep, you'll always remember us fondly. You'll always think of us as friends, no matter what. Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Of course. How could I ever think of you as anything but?
And now they sleep. pearl with the demonic essence between them. And so the crisis that had brought the land of East to the brink of annihilation was finally resolved, albeit impermanently. Unica and the others enshrined the goddesses and the Black Pearl deep underground, just as promised. Afterward, they began preparing to use their remaining magical energy for a return trip to Solomon's Shrine in the heavens. What of the Rhoda trees, I wonder?
So you're going to sleep too, huh? I guess it will be getting pretty lonely down here.
When the goddesses awaken, I wonder if we too shall wake. Until that time, I'm going to rest my weary soul.
Of course. Sleep well, Rhoda.
Goodbye, Tova. Goodbye, my young Ys. Is everyone prepared?
What? We're leaving already?
Yes. Since the tower fell silent, Solomon's Shrine has again begun to rise. The farther it distances itself from the surface, the more difficult it will be to maintain transport. Our window of opportunity is small. I too hate to part with this land, but the fact remains, our place is in the shrine. There is nothing left for us here. You may proceed, Father Shion. Thank you. Dino, Eolia, if you'd please. Yes, Father.
Right away.
Please, gather within the triangle we formed. Do as you did when we first came here. The procedure is largely the same. So we'll get to see how they actually got up.
Unica, what's wrong? Oh boy, I think I know where this is going. Well, we've been talking it over, and we've decided to stay here.
What?
Are you serious? I just hate to think of the goddesses being left down in that dark, dingy tomb, all alone and unprotected. I want to stay close to them and watch over them to make sure nobody disturbs their rest. I'd feel like I was abandoning them otherwise. That's a noble sentiment, but have you really thought this through? I mean, once we're gone, you may very well never see us again. This is your one and only chance to go home.
Technically, this is just as much our home as Solomon's Shrine. It's not only the goddesses we'd be abandoning if we left it. Ys has been thoroughly ravaged by the demons, and someone needs to take the first steps toward recultivating the land. I like the way he thinks.
Yeah, Unica and I are totally behind Hugo on that. Someday, Solomon's Shrine will find its way back to the surface. And when it does, we want to be here to meet you. And we want Ys to be as beautiful as it was back when we were little kids.
We're going to make this barren land beautiful again. After all, this is Ys. Our Ys.
Well, I guess you really have thought it through. I don't think I've ever heard you four sound more determined. It seems we all have our parts to play. They're just on different stages.
I hope our absence doesn't cause any undue difficulty for you. It's times like this that I miss being a headstrong young man. Unica Tova, Holy Knight of Ys, I have one final order for you before we depart.
Sir?
Watch over the goddesses on our behalf. We'll be much too far away to watch over them ourselves after all.
Yes, sir! It won't be easy down here, you know. I hope you're ready for some hardships. I will personally deliver the news of this decision to your families and loved ones, if I may. Thank you, Cecilia. That would be great. And don't worry, Ramona, we're ready for this. I don't know how I can ever repay you for...
Let me try that
again. I don't know how much I can ever repay you all for everything you've done. I'll miss you, and I'll never forget you.
Come, our time is short. Dino, Eolia, we must begin the spell. Yes, Father.
Understood.
Okay, so it looks like the digital version for PS4 has been around since about 2014, but the physical version I got was released like closer to 2020. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever shown you guys everything that's in this. So while the credits are playing, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So you see right here, this is the collector's edition box, and then under the sleeve, this is what it looks like. And then inside, we have well, this is sort of like an art card, but it's got like tile over it. I have one similar of Osman/Cannon Dancer that I also got from Strictly Limited, but this one was actually inside the package. You didn't have to buy it separately. And then there's a diorama set in here. I don't know exactly what it looks like because I personally haven't opened this, and I don't intend to. And then we have an Ys Origin soundtrack CD with the soundtrack, and then here's an Ys pin. And then we have a set of stickers. So yeah, that's what all came with the collector's edition of Ys Origin. And I don't know if there was any way to get it aside from ordering it through Strictly Limited Games. But I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the physical version itself on for sale at Walmart. So you could at least get that in retailers. To be continued. True heroes never die. Oh, that's right. I thought I actually I thought I actually finished that. Okay, wait, where's the other one? Okay, so we got a video clip of that, even though that's a PS4 game. Wait, easy difficulty? Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. I think what it was, I had downloaded this. Back in 2017, and then this is just my first playthrough of it on the all the data entry. Okay. Unica can now be used in time attack mode. After selecting time attack at the title screen, you may select your character and difficulty level. All right, folks, that's going to do it for the evening. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow we will be starting Hugo's story. I've never played through the game as Hugo, only as Unica. So I'm really excited for that. Excuse me. Hiccups there. In the meantime, let's find someone to raid before we go. Hold up. I thought I saw for a moment who I wanted to raid, but it looks like they're no longer on. Let's drop in on Min Kitten, who's playing XCOM 2 and is a member of the Dragon Clan stream team, which I'm a part of, and yeah. The Dragon Clan is doing a mental health awareness event later on next month, I believe, and I'm not sure just yet if I'm going to be taking part in that or not. But I will let everyone know, as it gets closer to next month, if I'm taking part in it. The main thing is I need to find a topic to talk about because, every time the mental health awareness events come about, we're encouraged to talk about a mental health topic, and so I'll need to think of one before I sign on for it. But once again, folks, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. I will see you back tomorrow when we start Ys Origin Hugo's story. But for now, this is Thunderfist 1978 signing off.